are the organizers of the Boston Comedy Festival, celebrating its 20th year, November 12th to the 16th. More than 100 comedians at 8 venues across the city. Brother and sister Jim and Helen McCue, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on year 20.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
What are some of the big names that you're having on this year?
We got a lot this year. I got to start with, I'm a huge fan of Robert Klein. We got Robert Klein, we got Dana Gould, we got Carolyn Ray, we have Artie Lang. Who am I forgetting? Emo Phillips is one of Helen's favorites. Eugene Merman from Bob's Burgers.
How is the stand-up scene in Boston right now? Because for so long, it's had this legacy. Some of the greats, Jay Leno, Mark Maron, Lenny Clark, Louis C.K., Bill Burr, Mike Birbiglia, people who came out of Boston. That's just like the tip of the iceberg right
Correct,
there.
yeah.
Right.
But some of the clubs...
Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, and some of the clubs have Paul Poundstone. Some of the clubs have...
Bobcat Goldthwait, your turn. I'm good at this. David Cross, your turn, go.
I think you'll beat me. I think you'll beat me. Some of the clubs, though, have
Lenny
closed.
Clark.
Have closed.
Good.
Lenny Clark. Some of the clubs have closed. Is it still as vibrant as it was?
Some of the clubs have closed, but there's always rooms doing shows. Like, there's tons, especially the newer comics are finding ways to perform. So there's like one monthly show that is every Friday at in Faneuil Hall, and there's like pop-up shows, and so they're very creative in that way.
And everyone's got their phone anyway. They'll try to out themselves and do a routine right there. Do you think it's tougher, and Jim, you're a stand-up yourself, do you think it's tougher to be a stand-up now? I think Jerry Seinfeld has famously said, I'm not going to perform at college campuses. Chris Rock has said the same thing because they feel the audience is too sensitive now to certain topics. Has it become tough? Do you find yourself editing yourself in the middle of your act?
I think it has become very much tougher. I'm a fairly clean act. I don't think I'm, edgy or dirty, on the realm of comedians at all.
Right.
But I think there are a lot of people, comedy's the point of the spear, I always say, for freedom of speech. I don't know where I stole that saying from, but I'm saying it now. And, we just talked to Robert Klein yesterday, and we had the conversation of Lenny Bruce and George Carlin and Richard Pryor fought for comedians and all of us as Americans to have the right to say anything we wanted to, even if it was, someone else might find it, not, what's the word I'm looking for? Offensive.
Yeah.
And now people are canceling people's careers and lives and right to say things. And comedy's a place where you should have the freedom to figure out what's funny. And also, comedy's cathartic. So sometimes there's things that are horrible, but if you laugh about them, you feel better. And as Americans, we need that. We need it more than ever.
Where can people go to learn about the show?
BostonComedyFest.com.
BostonComedyFest.com. As you said, tons of big acts, more than 100 comedians this year. Go check it out there. Good luck with the festival. Congratulations on 20 years.
Thank you so much.
Jim and Helen McCue, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.